Dyson Pizza contains descriptions of peril, natural disasters, and kaiju. Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
Hello, wayward listeners! Welcome back to Dyson Pizza, an actual play podcast where four friends eat pizza, roll dice, and free fall into extraordinary worlds. We're continuing our misadventures in the Thornlands of Rune, and we seem to have found ourselves in a bit of a thorny situation. Please blame Kyla for that pun. But I'm Mya, they, them pronouns please, and I play Maurice, he, him pronouns, the party's ranger, hailing from the canopy.
Howdy do, everyone. This is Justin, he, him pronouns. I am playing Trilby, she, her pronouns, the party's magician, who is currently wondering what the heck is going on in the Thornlands. Quick getaway? We shall see.
Hello. My name is Kyla. They, them pronouns. And I play Ransom, also they, them, theirs pronouns. The party's invoker from the Citri of Attrition. And yes, a little confused as well.
I did say blame Kyla for the puns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kyla is a pun champion.
Ransom is.
Ransom is a pun champion.
Yes.
A
champ pun.
Yes. We are 100% in character as of this moment. Hi, everybody. My name is Derek, he, him pronouns. I am the guide or game master. And as usual, we will be playing Quest. Everything we will roll will be with a 20-sided die. There's abilities and cool stuff that'll happen. And yeah. So, picking up where we left off, the three of you, feeling a magical impulse, were pulled through the shifting and winding Thornlands, and you ended up at a crater where a magical glowing red rock had landed, a comet. And next to it, you saw the body of the Archon of Wind, Azur.
So I immediately walk over and kneel down to Azur, which I don't think either of you know the name of.
No,
the Wind Archon. And I actually kind of shake her shoulders and say, Azur. And is she out cold?
She's very cold.
Oh, no.
She's very cold.
I mean, you did say body.
Yeah. There's a lot of blood as you roll her
gosh.
over.
Okay.
Yeah, you are a bit surprised.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little shocked. I imagine I have a little bit of first aid, but I'm not a healer. I'm not a doctor. So I guess I start scrambling through my my bag of herbs.
Mm-hmm.
Remedy's not an ability that heals. It cures temporary illness and eliminates poison. But is there anything that I guess maybe can I roll to see is this from a wound? There's blood,
yeah.
So from a wound.
Yeah.
It's not poison or
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me a d20.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what did you roll?
I rolled a 1.
Oh my god.
I'm actually panicking. Maurice is really panicked.
I think,
and I'm actually I'm maybe even making it worse because I start shaking Azur harder, and I'm Azur wake up.
As you begin to shake Azur, you kind of drop your things. First you drop all your things.
Yes.
It gets scattered.
Yeah.
Then you shake Azur, yelling at her to wake up. And it's at that point that you notice that she's dead.
If you all don't, I have seen this scene and I am fully retching in the background. I have found a quiet place to retch.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
She is dead.
Wow. Okay. So I'm a little bit in shock. I don't think Maurice fully understands. I'm
Trilby, what are you doing right now?
I think Trilby's transfixed on the compass and the object in the middle. So I think they've kind of gone tunnel vision.
Okay.
She's gone tunnel vision on what's happening. So I feel like you're making sound.
Yeah.
Are you reacting? You're also reacting because you're throwing up.
Yeah.
So I feel like I've gone into sensory deprivation and I'm only looking at the object that is a crater, right? Is there did it come through the canopy of the Thornlands?
Yeah, there's there's smoking debris from where this crashed.
Okay.
So there must be clear light, a spotlight, right?
Yes, and there is really a full moon out.
Oh, so you can see things pretty clearly.
There's a full moon out. And that's why the other thing I forgot to mention is that Kamadeus, the runekeeper of the village, or the runekeeper of this area, is not anywhere to be seen.
You did mention that, actually.
So remember
Yes.
that. But yes, it is fully lit in the moonlight. There's smoking debris from these thorns and ash.
So I'm seeing Trilby as being like the farthest away at this point. If or no, I guess Ransom would be if you ducked out.
Yeah, I'm like still towards like the entrance of the kind of clearing.
So I'm in the middle with Maurice up ahead with Azur.
Yeah.
And I start walking out of the darkness into the moonlight towards the object in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
My antennae are like going all over the place.
I'm,
too.
I'm
Yeah.
wiping my mouth. I'm like, Trilby, where are you going?
I'm still.
I'm just gonna check it out. I'm just gonna check the
I'm
thing out.
gonna go
over
with you
there.
then. Or maybe I should. Or I look over at the. I'm like,
Azur is like devastated. I mean, not Azur. Maurice is sitting on the ground like devastated.
I don't.
You're retching in the corner.
I fully cannot process this. Like, I don't know. Like, what? Like listen. Like death is like is gift wrapped in a sense. Like, we have our own rituals. You don't.
Yeah.
We don't see like just bodies on the ground.
No,
like,
you don't.
Don't know who this is. Clearly, you know who this is. I'm like, gonna go after Trilby because Trilby's the one that's going someplace.
Yeah, a lot of gallows responses right now.
Yeah.
So I'll keep going. I'm undeterred. Like if it was like automatic when Ransom was entering the Thornlands, it's the same.
Roll me a d20, Trilby.
I'm gonna put shield on again.
Okay.
I rolled a 12.
So yeah, you successfully managed to walk up to the glowing like rock, and it's like humming with red light and a low like sound.
Do I recognize that it's what kind of red? Is it the same red as the fungus that we dug up earlier?
Yeah, it's the same red.
So you're close behind me, Ransom.
Yeah, I have a and by the way, the shield blocks up to 3 hit points of damage, and it lasts until it takes that damage, or until it takes 3 or more damage in a single hit.
Okay.
Okay.
So I kind of like blink. Trilby blinks and recognizes the color, and then looks back at Ransom. I said, "That's the same. That's the same red, right there."
I don't think we should touch that.
Trilby like steps away, and then kind of snaps and starts hearing like the sobbing. Are you sobbing?
I'm full on like.
Okay. So it's kind of like the world has kind of come clear again. And Trilby's like, "They're dead. That person's dead."
Don't say that to me, Derek. I'm gonna throw you a curveball.
Okay.
Can we do a flashback with the last thing that Azur told Maurice, the last time we saw each other?
Yeah, we flash back to the canopy.
Mm-hmm.
This is a sort of collection of buildings, houses, collectives of people that live up in the trees. They've built these great pulley systems that allow them to go up and down the trees real fast and traverse through woodland bridges up high.
Yeah, there's lots of like rope and like we're well known as being engineers. I'm looking at you, Trilby. We're very proud of being like these skillful engineers who know how to like wield tension and like safely be up like high in these canopies with like all these different kinds of little like contraptions of like rope and pulleys.
Yeah, in a lot of ways it's a way that the people of the canopy have kind of protected their heritage as being, just people up high up in the sky before they were on the ground. And yeah, the Archon of Wind is one of, I guess, maybe 2 patrons of the canopy. There's the Archon of Wind, and then there's the Archon of Aviaries.
Yeah.
This Archon is the Archon of Wind and the Archon of Aviaries live up here, and you're mostly in touch with the Archon of Wind, whose name is Azur, and she has like a big like kind of hut-like house up in the canopy. And this is the scene where the 2 of you are in her house. What kind of event do you think the two of you are talking over? Is it like
Yeah, I mean, as a rune keeper, especially a rune keeper from the canopy, I keep in contact like with the archons. It's my home base. It's the place that I return to throughout my travels, and so I actually do report back to her. And I think maybe I've come back from a long journey, and I'm getting ready to go back,
Yeah.
and so like maybe I'm getting ready to so it's like kind of like the last point, my last kind of like little stop before I head out.
yeah.
So I kind of like stepped in. I've there's a little bell like with like a little you pull a little rope, and the bell goes like ding 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 ding, just to kind of like indicate that you're like kind of entering the space. There aren't like really like doors per se, but you should be polite, and let people know that you're stepping in. So I do the ding ding ding, and kind of like peek my head in, and I say like, hey, I'm about ready to head out. Just wanted to check in for, any last updates.
Azur is staring out of a like open air window over the rest of the canopy, arms behind her back. On her desk, there's like a map of like the great tree forest, like kind of scrawled out on a leaf, with various little like glowing bits of where like phosphorus plant life has been put on the map to kind of indicate different things. And she says, "Watch yourself out there, Maurice. Watch yourself out there. Be wary of who you trust."
Yep. Is this something that she often tells me?
No, this is not something she
Yeah,
often tells
okay,
you. I
okay.
think, and she's very short with it. Normally, there's a little bit of pleasantries, a little bit of, yeah.
Because there's like a familiarity there,
Yes,
and like
yeah.
I'm like I was kind of expecting like like some, and I say, all right, yeah, of course. I make to kind of like duck out again, but then like I turn back and look at her, and she's not looking at me. She's just
staring out.
Yeah, staring out. And then I leave, head out, and that's the last time like we see each other.
Yeah. We flash back to the present. Everyone is now staring over her dead body.
I am not.
You're not. But Maurice, after having this like flashback moment, you kind of manage to gather a little bit of yourself, and you notice that the kind of wound she has is from a blade.
Yeah. And I'm thinking like did she know that this was gonna happen? Who was her enemy? Who was she warning me against? And so I guess like there's that thing where when you're trying to make sense of something that is like senseless, where you're trying to where I switch my brain goes from trying to process like this loss to trying to fix it, or at least trying to solve it. I look at the wound, and I start actually like start going through her pockets. Like
What are you doing? You can't.
There has to be something here that explains this.
You can't just desecrate.
She was
body
warned.
like
She warned
this.
me. She warned me.
You know this person?
I'm like looking like through the.
I look
like,
at
there's-
Trilby like.
Is there a bag here or anything? I'm like just frantic.
Do people usually do this with dead bodies? Where you're from?
I think Trilby's a little in shock too.
Yeah.
Trilby goes like white and is like, mm-mm.
There has.
You're like covered in blood. Like
Yeah.
literally making my like
Covered in red.
She was stabbed. Someone killed her.
What?
But this wasn't of natural causes. Who was the rune keeper? What was the rune keeper's name?
Comadeus.
Comadeus killed Azur. It has to be it. Where?
There's no one else here.
Yeah.
And I turned to both of them.
You hear a slow clap, and out from the shadows of the thornlands enters this wiry man with a bloody blade. He just kind of shakes his head. I was hoping the three of you would have scrammed by the time, at the sight of all this, but
Well, I guess you didn't.
suppose we have a bit of an impasse here.
Didn't expect me, huh? Or
Who the fuck are you? First of all,
it's obvious. This is Comadeus.
Comadeus who? What?
The murderer. You're a rune keeper.
The fuck is a rune keeper? Do rune keepers? So you do performances? You kill people? You desecrate bodies?
I should have stayed Jeepus.
Ransom, roll me a d20 as you hear a whiz through the air,
God.
and the glint of steel catches your eye.
A 12.
Okay, you manage to jump out of the way and avoid getting struck by a dagger that Commodus has thrown your way. He's like a tall, maybe like 6'2", kind of wiry frame with like some like ratty like blonde hair and
Okay. Well, I'm gonna use thunderous words.
Ooh.
So it says choose a word to use for the spell, so I have to choose a word. But it says you speak the word of power, releasing a thunderous shockwave in the direction you're facing. The wave knocks up to 3 creatures backwards. I mean, it hits them each for 2 damage. Creatures affected by a spell or briefly dazed that cannot use special abilities during their next turn. Oh my god, what word would I say? Fucking fuck you. Like
the word is fuck you.
boom.
Boom. Okay, yeah.
He's just trying to kill me. I don't know.
So do you have to roll anything for it?
I mean, you spend 2 AP.
Okay.
I don't see.
No, you.
How much damage does it deal?
2 damage.
Cool.
It's
Yeah,
so
you
funny.
scream "fuck you," and Commodus goes flying backwards and grits his teeth. "Argh!" And he gets back and begins to walk towards again.
Okay, well, that
I
usually
run.
works.
I
that
run.
usually knocks him down.
He does take damage, but he's able to get back up.
Okay.
Where
Where are you going?
charge?
You charge?
Or what would Maurice
I mean,
do?
yeah. If you're upset at this person killing,
Yeah, I probably actually do like have my staff and get up close.
Okay.
And like I like literally like wield it to crack against the neck of Commodus.
Roll me a d20.
I'm gonna take out my shears.
Oh my god, a nat 20.
Oh my god,
Our
you fucking
first
break
time.
this guy's neck.
Yeah, so on an attack roll that deals double damage.
Whoa.
So I guess that's 2 points of damage. Still though, that means you've dealt 4 damage to this guy in a single round. So that's really great. Yeah, you whack him in the neck.
I literally I say as a rune keeper, you have no right to your song. I should rip your throat out.
And you whack him right on the neck. He stumbles forward. Your staff kind of cracks a little bit and gets some splinters in there. And he stumbles like down towards the crater. Trilby.
Get their swords.
Oh god. Okay, so Commodus just makes a break for the thing.
Yeah, Commodus is trying to get to the rock.
Oh, they're
Okay.
trying to get to the rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so Trilby is back in and is like, this is my time to shine, my time to shine. Like in their head, it's like shine,
Yeah.
my time. Bedazzle. So Bedazzle is a spell that like comes into her head. It's 4 AP. So 4 prismatic bolts. Each bolt is 2 HP on impact.
Oh my gosh.
And if all hit, then the creature is mesmerized. So for Trilby, instead of just Bedazzle, they use Sirius gems, which are like the shape of like a Sirius star, right? Like the star all over.
Yeah.
So Trilby leaps and then throws like 4 from their pocket.
Oh, nice. Boom, 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 boom. You know, like you hit once in the shoulder, another in the knee, another in the other shoulder, another in the stomach. Commodus kind of stops on his knees and looks a little bit mesmerized.
Okay, but he's still still lucid.
Still up. Yeah.
Still up. Oh, okay.
Do I still have my staff to
Yeah.
to the neck? Yeah.
And Commodus is closest to the object
Yeah.
right now.
Commodus and Maurice. Yeah.
Okay.
We're close to the object.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, where is it behind us?
It's so
Or, like,
he,
it's in
he
front of
came
me?
out from like the thorns and
Yeah.
then you kind of met him halfway.
Yes.
And it's kind of like near the middle.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So I'm like, okay.
yeah.
okay.
I'm like the furthest back.
Yeah. What are you gonna do, Ransom?
Well, do I have enough time to walk over to this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I kick the sword out of their hand. You said they are lucid?
Oh yeah. What does mesmerize
So
do?
mesmerize dazzles a nearby commoner or minion with an optical illusion. Until you leave the area, the creature cannot move, take actions, or respond to conversation.
Oh.
The spell ends if the creature is harmed.
Oh, well,
So-
okay, I'm going to carefully take the sword out of
Wait,
their...
you don't-
I don't know that. I just knocked the sword
Yeah.
out of
So
their hand.
so that's the thing. You don't know that, but also like, you think you have him mesmerized, but then there's a slight grin as
Yeah.
Ransom goes to take the sword,
Yeah.
and
Oh, you're going to stab me, huh?
yeah, Ransom goes to stab. you.
Because
fucking
he's not a
damn it.
minion or a commoner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have my shield, though. Is the
Oh,
damage
yeah.
more than 3 points of damage.
No, so that actually is what saves you. You get hit
Thank
by it.
God.
Yeah, and it does exactly 3 points of damage with this big sword.
Okay,
And-
so I think if it's more than 3 points of damage, is when it dispels. I'm like, see, we should have taken this guy's. I guess, and right now I can't move away from this guy.
Where am I in relation to this? After I had my staff to the
yeah, so now you and Ransom are right next to Commodus, who's back up.
who had like tried to, and then
Yeah.
while
Who
I tried to stab.
me.
I guess I'm like pointing my staff.
Yeah.
Now, like kind of like moving.
Can I compel truth on this?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and compel truth.
Okay. So I got a 10. So that means they're compelled to answer one question truthfully.
Okay. Do you have to like touch them, or do you just cast
No,
it on them?
your eyes glow like blue flames as you look into the eyes of a nearby creature and grip their mind. On a 6 or 10, the target is compelled to answer one question truthfully.
Okay.
What is your aim here?
To retrieve the meteorite and use it for my own ends to gain power.
Well, there you go.
Power.
Oh.
Well, why are you looking at me? I just said one word. Trilby's eyes
familiar.
are darting still
Oh,
at
yeah.
the object.
I like look at Trilby. Why are you making those faces?
Focus
We're
on-
like
focus on-
we
focus
get
on the
distracted.
target.
Yeah. Enough that he's able to then be like, enough, and spins the blade and swipes at the both of you.
Okay.
Well, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Ouchies.
Yeah, you both get hit for 3 points of damage.
Owie.
I mean, I haven't been hurt this entire time, so might
I'm a 5.
as well.
Yeah, and he
I'm
starts
at,
to move
7.
towards the meteor,
Okay.
the glowing meteor.
Well, I have no way to stop that, really.
I have a gamble, but I don't know if it's gonna work.
I mean,
Is it?
Yeah, go
Okay.
ahead.
Would you say that the thorn system around here are like woven together,
Yeah,
like tight?
yeah.
All right. Oh God. So I'm gonna use loosen on the thorns and vines directly above Commodus.
Oh, like the vines that are kind of like that are still up and around, so they
Yeah,
like collapse
yeah.
on. Oh, okay.
interesting.
Because they're like 60 foot high, right?
Yeah. So Trilby's like in like slow-mo Matrix brain. Trilby's like her hands are like so clammy, and he's like, it's gonna work. It's not gonna work. It has to work. And so she shoots up the snakeskin rope, and he's like, okay, go loosen the vines. Right above the ceiling of thorns, right above Commodus, for 2 AP.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a d20 just quick, just to determine where these thorns might land.
3.
Okay. So you fling the snakeskin rope to like the edge of this sort of like wall that's been like kind of broken and is already starting to be like giving.
Yeah, it seems like it's brittle.
Yeah,
almost.
yeah. And you manage to pull and loosen, and a bunch of the debris falls, and we'll see if he gets out of the way. He does not get out of the way.
What?
And gets struck by one of the thorns for 2 AP. He's slowed, but he's still making his way
Oh, okay.
towards the crystal.
Wow.
Yeah, towards the
So
meteorite.
the meteor. He's closer to the meteor than me at
I
this
mean,
point.
you can roll a d20 to try and run up past him to it.
I got a 14.
Okay, that's a success. What are you trying to do here?
I want to get to the meteor before
Okay.
him and just and like either can I kick it like a ball? Wait, no, it's big.
Yeah,
It's big.
no, you
Oh,
can
yeah.
kick it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it is big, but you can try kicking it. Yeah.
I manifest in me all the games I've played with kids. Well, on a hot summer day when I'm kind of bored and like I'm like kind of restocking out of town like for getting ready for the next leg of my journey, and we're just like playing kickball, and I try to kick it out of into the thorns or just somewhere away.
Okay. So you run up past Commodus and you go to kick it.
Mm-hmm.
And everything kind of slows down
Oh.
as you hear Commodus like reach out and be like, no, 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 no. And you just stomp your foot onto the meteorite.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, the meteorite gives.
What?
And it shatters. And there's a flash of light.
I'm gonna lose that leg.
Rest in peace.
I'm gonna lose that leg.
And Maurice,
Uh-huh.
you wake up.
What?
You wake up back in the hollowed out tree that you were staying at this morning.
What?
What?
You are the first to wake up, and on top of you, you have like some fragments of the
Yeah.
crystal on you. Trilby's there, Ransom's there,
Huh?
and you see Ruben already packing up and starting to leave.
I've read a fucking Star Trek fan fiction just like this.
What? Don't
Are we-
kick. What?
Yeah, are we out of character? Are we back in time, or are we
It's back.
like?
It's
Do we have the same
Ruben.
consciousness?
There. Oh yeah,
So-
see if we
Did
saw
I just
the
ki-
memories.
Oh my gosh.
Out of character, it is back in time. The day has started over.
But do we have our memories?
So Maurice remembers what's happened.
Oh, okay.
You two don't.
Okay.
Oh my
okay.
gosh.
Reverse. I'm what?
Yeah.
Oh, you're headed out.
Yeah. I gotta get to town. Gotta get started with the sandwiches. I hope I get there before the evening.
What the fuck?
Okay.
What? I look wildly to both of you.
I'm asleep.
I'm sleeping too. Trilby's asleep.
I look to Ruben. I'm like,
Ruben looks at you.
What's up, Maurice?
1 second. I
Oh, okay. I'm gonna get going then.
yeah, you go. I grab Ransom and I shake.
What? Oh my god. What?
Do you remember what?
Huh? Who are you?
Trilby wakes up from all the breathing. Hey, can you keep it down? I know we haven't.
Do you remember?
Is this like a song? Do you remember?
I love that song. How's it go?
Do
You remember? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Right? I can never remember the lyrics.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you seem pretty upset. Maurice seems pretty upset.
Did you have a nightmare?
We were in the thorns.
We're going there.
Zor. With,
Who?
Huh?
Commodus.
Comedies? That's also a song, right?
The Commodus.
Okay, 1 second. I'm thinking. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So hypothetically,
Okay.
yeah. If hypothetically, if we had, gone in to where we were going,
Uh-huh.
The
Yeah.
thorns.
yeah. And we had then hypothetically gone into the thorns, and then we found the star, and Azur
what?
was dead.
Who?
And then
You lost me now.
the Commodus, the rune keeper stepped in, and
The what?
and then the meteor it
You said it
exploded,
was a
and then went back in time.
you
and
said that
suddenly
there was a
we were
star,
here,
and then there's a meteorite, and then
like hypothetically, if that all happened,
that's a
What-
you
what
had a
would you-
really bad dream.
what would you do? If
Yeah.
What did you eat last night? Did you have some like?
no. We've traveled back in time. We've
No,
traveled.
I just woke up.
This has happened before. I know what you're going through.
Yeah, you
I know.
do.
I
You
wake up
mentioned
in the
that.
middle of the night all the time, and I'm like, no one
Stop
believes
it.
me.
No.
Trust me. I know it feels like you're very alone,
Okay.
but this happens to me all the time.
Okay, walk me through it.
Here,
Walk
okay.
me
So,
through it, yeah.
maybe if we let's just sit down. Let's calm down.
Okay.
Let's calm down.
Yeah,
All right.
okay.
Yeah. Let's sit down.
Okay.
So just breathe.
Okay.
Okay. Trilby pulls out their compass.
Okay.
Is it spinning?
It's not spinning. It's just pointing. It's not moving at all. Period.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. It's pointed to the star. Yeah. It's pointed.
Well, no, it's
No?
not
It's
even
not?
pointing to the star. It's
Oh.
just not moving.
But then where is it pointed though?
Well, you just like when you move it,
Oh, it just
like
moves.
moves. It's
Oh.
like it's demagnetized.
I mean that was spinning.
It must have broke or something.
But it was spinning.
You're right. This was spinning. But right now you're spinning. So maybe in context of this is what's happening. So just you
Yeah.
know, from with the people I used to live with, they just need to ground themselves. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm just using this as like as a symbol to
I'm
ground yourself.
being
okay?
grounded,
So
okay.
just think about a
Okay.
thing that you know is true, because you could be
Yes.
going through disassociation right now.
Yeah.
So do you have anything with you that you can identify yourself in the time that we're in right now?
So you like as you're like padding around,
Yeah.
you like feel that you have a lump in your bag.
Oh, okay.
What are those pieces of stuff on you?
Do you pull it out?
Yeah, I pull it
You
out.
pull out a red triangular shaped rock, which Trilby and Ransom, the instant you two see it, you are flooded and inundated with memories of what happened over the last day.
I run to the corner and throw off.
Trilby's like casting the snake skin at the ceiling of the cave.
So, see, you do see it. You do see it. I'm grounded. This isn't. Don't touch that.
What are we doing here? What happened?
That's
Why are we
red.
in here? Why are we in here?
We're gonna crumble into dust.
When do we get back in here?
We can't. We're back. We're back.
Back?
We're back.
Cave?
The time. I dropped the rock and started running.
Okay.
Where are you going? We need to stop. She's still alive. She's still alive. I
I have my gloves on. I pick up the rock like it's gonna explode.
I trip and fall.
Yeah, okay.
I'm fully flat on the ground.
Roll me a d20, Maurice.
Do we have are our hit points restored?
Yeah. So
I got a
you're
3.
at 10 hit points again.
Okay.
I got a 3.
Okay, yeah. It's bad. You took a point of damage
I
as you
fully
strip.
skinned my knee, and
Yeah.
I'm flat on the ground.
Ransom.
Uh-huh.
You notice that the crystal, that the meteorite was like, Maurice didn't notice, but like his hand was like smoking a little bit.
Oh my god.
From holding it, and it was like kind of burning the tree a little bit, kind of burning it away, kind of turning it to ash again. So when you take it and you wrap it up, you know that it's not a permanent solution, but it'll at least prevent it from slowly turning things to ash.
It's like having an oven mitt, you know.
Ooh,
Like,
yeah,
but like,
hot potato.
yeah.
But the thing is, it's not hot to the touch.
Oh, it just
interesting.
disintegrates things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to destroy my bag.
I'm on all my stuff is still around you. I'm fully on the ground, just like.
I think we need to take hot seconds. I'm gonna tie this thing up with rope, and so that means when it drops, I know that it's burned through the rope.
Cool. So yeah, what are the three of you gonna do?
Are we re-upped on AP as well?
No.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
That's very funny.
Got it. Okay.
Is anyone gonna bring my stuff to me? I'm still in the
You ran
ground.
out of the hollow like straight to the village, like that we were
I
gonna go
started
to, right?
running towards the village, and then I tripped and I fell, and I'm just laying on the
I
ground.
mean, if you peek outside, you'll see that on the ground.
And we caught up. We went side of Ruben on the way because Ruben didn't leave too far ahead of us, right?
Yeah. So the three of you, because you leave a lot earlier this time,
Okay.
are able to
Pack up
catch
your
up with
stuff.
Ruben, who's like, "Oh, I didn't expect to see you youngsters
We're
coming
all
along."
wide-eyed, like
my
Oh.
leg, my head to my leg is fully torn open, and my
Yeah.
knee is bleeding.
Oh, that's a nasty cut there, son.
yeah.
Oh.
Anyways, we're speed
all-
walking past.
Oh, I guess I'll see you later.
It's like you're gonna go to, and then like I think Trilby doesn't want to freak out. Ruben's like, we're going north. If you want to meet up with us, we'll be over there too.
Oh yeah, you're going to Saris as well. Oh, okay.
Yeah. There'll be a
Trilby,
great
catch
show
up.
tonight. I mean, there might be a show tonight.
Trilby, no, there's no show. Trilby, keep walking.
There's no show. Sorry, Ruben. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
I think one thing that we did do is that, you know how it's disintegrating. So what we could do is, so I have my staff.
Uh-huh.
We've used the rope. We've tied the
Yeah.
thing to the rope, and so
Yeah.
if it disintegrates enough, it'll just fall. And so
Yeah.
then we can pick it. We can pick
That's
it back
what
up and tie it.
That's exactly what I said. I get you're a little shell shocked, but I did say exactly that.
So that's what we can do. You know, so we just do that, and
But-
then
but the-
and then
the
we
guy- the
and then
guy-
we get to the village, and we stop
com-
Azure from dying.
that Amadeus guy
and we
wants
can
this,
just
though,
keep going.
right? Like, if we have it,
but Azure is gonna die.
Amadeus
But
gonna
Azure
come-
is
If we
Azure is
have the
dying.
meteorite, is Amadeus gonna come
That's
after
true.
us?
That's true. If we already have what's in the meteor, well, is the meteor even there?
But what about Azure? What?
I don't know who Azure is. All I know is that they were dead, and you start rifling through their
deal.
things.
I can't deal with this
like-
right now. I just keep. I pick up
wait,
the satchel and I'm
wait.
brisk walking.
So
Hold
the three
on.
of you rush as you're trying to catch up and chit chat and catch up.
Yeah.
Along the way, I think the three of you are able to have a discussion about the Archons.
Okay, yeah.
So the Archons are like these like people that have achieved great power, wisdom, and age and have survived and seen a lot of things. In a lot of ways, they're like human repositories of knowledge. So there's probably good reason why you don't necessarily know a lot about them, Ransom, because you've mostly spent time with the tree.
Yeah.
And so like
I'm
you
like, why
spent-
isn't the tree an Archon?
Exactly. Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, some legends say maybe the tree was the first Archon.
Oh.
You know, and yeah. So and like a lot of Archons do get buried near the tree, so the tree can absorb their knowledge. But yeah. So the Archons are basically like powerful people. There's Archons for everything: wind, fire, earth, trees, wood, steel, hermits, harvests, thorns, war.
There's like weird ones too,
Yeah. Like the Archon of aviaries, the
Yeah.
Archon of yodeling, the Archon of yarn making, the Archon of stitching and sewing.
So if there's two Archons and they have like the same Archon, do they have to like duke it out? Like, is there like a?
That's not the point of this lecture.
Okay.
It's not what I'm trying to get across
Oh,
from you.
okay.
Please-
Trilby interrupts.
please
Is
get
like,
with the
so,
program.
so if we save an Archon, hypothetically, if we save an Archon,
we save
we'll
an
probably
Archon.
be in good graces with Archons, right?
Sure.
I mean, if someone saved my life, I would say I'd owe them a
Yeah,
favor, or connect them to their friends.
Totally, yes. You can save an Archon. You know what? You can save an Archon right now because we're gonna go and save Azure, and I'm sure that's going to bring you so much power and fame. Because Azure is great and is powerful. So
dead.
it's
Great,
not
perfect.
dead yet.
Whoa,
It's not
whoa,
dead yet.
whoa! Where? And you realize you're in the village now, and Townco is there, and he's like, "Excuse me, mate. The three of you seem really flustered. Something wrong?"
Yes, I'm start walking
Road
towards
rash.
the thorns.
Sorry, we all
Oh.
got like a pretty bad case of road rash.
Oh dear, soil rash, road rash is the worst. You please don't go into the thorn. The Thornlands are the Archon of Wind and our Runekeeper haven't come back in over a week.
Yeah,
please don't go in there. You don't know what
I'm
we
going.
could be
I'm
facing.
going. Bye.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm with him.
Can you all walk faster?
So Trilby is like, yeah, I'm catching up. But is there a difference in like the weather?
Oh, well, so it's like daytime when you
Uh-huh.
arrive. It's like
Right.
noon. It's high noon. The sun is high up.
Uh-huh.
And when you enter into the Thornlands, it's like daytime. There's a lot more sun. It's hot. It's like warm. It's dry. And like you almost have to like squint a little bit to kind of like as your eyes adjust rapidly in and out as you're going in and out of darkness and light.
From the it's
Yeah.
like
I still have that path I drew though, right? But it doesn't
You
work
do.
because the thorns have to open up for us.
So yeah, so you get to where you think it's supposed to go, and there's no turn right. There's just go straight or go left.
Oh,
that's not the same.
wave at the thorns. Hey, you all have like a deal with the world tree, right?
Are you talking to the thorns?
I don't know. Might as well try. You're all friends with the world tree.
Roll me a d20.
Why are you talking to them?
Well, that's a good old. So it's a 9.
You like put your hand on one of like the like trunks of the thorns to kind of like feel and see the connection to it, and you get a sense that it's a different kind of magic, and it kind of rejects the magic that you're trying to sense through it, and you're not able to get a really good sense of it. And then you notice that it goes to prick you. You basically learn that the thorn maze will only reveal itself to you if you basically serve it at its whim, or you can try just kind of brute forcing your way through the woods.
Well, hey,
as the previous people
I
did.
guess we can work something out.
Okay.
I'll let it prick me.
All right, yeah, it pricks you, and once again you feel the magical pull. Take -1 hit point.
So talking didn't work. Your hand is bleeding.
Well, now you see Ransom being drawn down the corridor.
Oh, okay. Which corridor?
The straight ahead corridor.
Straight ahead corridor. Oh, okay. But we need to go to the right.
Well, you start to see that the thorns begin to shift behind you, blocking
Mm-hmm.
off the way.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just see where the thorns lead us, right?
Yeah. Okay. That sure helped us last time. It sure did. Trilby, what are you doing?
Yes, out of character.
Mm-hmm.
Slight retcon. So I can't actually get Whisper because I need Magic Eye first, which is basically Sense Magic.
Oh, okay.
And Sense Magic and Illusion. So I'm wondering if I could use that right now.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, there's 1 AP.
The sense if there's an illusion.
Magic or an illusion.
There's definitely some magic at play here. But
So it's a faint aura surrounds any person or object currently affected by magic. So I feel it's a little like if it's specific.
yeah, so some of the thorn vines are magic. The ones that are moving are, and others are just not. They're just regular thorns that have just kind of grown and have almost died and kind of like become like just stuck there.
So I think Trilby is more reassured. He's like, let's keep going.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna make a note of this new path.
okay.
Yeah.
So Ransom, is this your shtick? Is it
No, I've never talked to these thorns in my life.
But you talk to trees?
Well, I talked to the world tree.
Do you know some famous ones?
It's one tree.
Yes.
I mean, it has children.
And
But-
Wait, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, you
people, trees. I don't care if it hasn't been clear to you. I'm really just trying to meet some like.
I mean, you can.
Yeah, you've
meet
been very
people.
clear. You've been
Yeah.
very
You
clear.
can definitely walk up to the world tree, but I don't think you're gonna understand what it says.
It's always a catch. All right. Well, yeah. Let's keep going then.
Chilby's hurt.
Trilby takes psychic damage.
I mean, I can introduce you. We can.
Sure.
So the thorns open up into an old ruin. It is not the crater, but it is an old ruin of what appears to be like some sort of a village. It's dusty, it's sandy, and it's covered in thorns. It is dark again. You'll need to use like a lantern to light the way.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Well, I have my lantern. So I guess I'm the
I
one who has to
Take
lead.
my weapons out to put the fire on. The fiery
oh,
Avenger or whatever.
Do you want to keep leading then, or because
Sure. Yeah.
never mind.
Fiery Avenger. Have my
Um,
things out.
I step in front of you.
Oh, thank you.
I guess first let's look at these ruins. It's a large or is it
Yeah, it's large.
okay? So I mean I don't know if it's gonna work here. One time I went into the root networks.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so I had a friend. I have a lot of friends who taught me.
Trilby crosses her arms.
Oh, look at Trilby.
Taught me some tricks, to navigate things. I don't know. Maybe it'll work the same way. I don't know. And I use delve. So I make a sound that travels throughout an underground structure, or we did talk through about maybe it works in the Thornlands. You sense the general layout of the next 3 areas connected to yours, plus the layout of any passageways between these areas. And so if there's like any major features to note, like columns, bridges, or crevices, you would also let me know about that.
Yeah.
So I guess the sound I make is I just scream.
Oh my
I
god.
just scream.
Whoa, okay.
And I kind of like listen.
Trilby's like,
I didn't learn that in school. I'll just say that.
Quiet.
You get a sense that there's columns built that hold up what originally held up a ceiling. And there's 2 winding hallways, one that goes to a room and one that descends deeper into the Thornlands. But most importantly, when you scream, in
I was gonna
response,
say.
you hear a song being played over a lyre.
Don't like that. Why did you do that? Couldn't you just like
That's
something?
That's how they do. It's how they do it.
That's not what I was taught.
Well, it's just my friend. Maybe I think.
Okay,
maybe
sounds like it's a sore subject.
Go ahead and roll me a 20-sided die.
it works better, when you can sense the echolocation stuff, which I can't. But
Did you learn this from like a bat?
No, a turtle.
a turtle. Yeah.
Oh my.
Trilby's ears hurt, and they're like, I think it worked pretty well.
18.
18,
Oh,
okay.
wow.
Ooh.
So you hear what appears to be like the sound. You've heard many tale of woodland creatures in the Thornlands that sing songs to lure travelers
Yeah.
deeper into the Thornlands to then feed off of them. And
Yeah.
you hear a similar song playing down from the hallway with the room.
Oh, distant lover, may I be free? Oh, and do you need me?
There was a house all made of glass, with windows tall, but not made to
Oh, distant lover, may I be free? Oh, and do you need me?
Ransom and Trilby, roll me d20s.
Okay, we'll see what they do.
2.
16.
Okay, Ransom, yeah, you're able to go, oh, it's a nice song. Like, maybe I should catalog it. But Trilby, that's a beautiful song, and you start.
Trilby, it's not
I
that
start
great.
walking.
I grabbed the back of
Trilby, it's a nice song, but
I'm crying. It's not. Does anyone have any spare leaves?
No,
I have to go.
hold on to her. Hold on to her.
I'm
let go.
I'm full on grabbing.
Trilby,
Full on
we
grabbing.
can. This, Maurice can sing you a song.
I
write you a bunch of haikus later.
You like the song. You like
sing her a haiku. Sing her a haiku, Maurice. Sunlight, spiky thistle, ow,
siren
ow, ow.
song. Don't listen. Come back.
Wait, siren?
Roll again, Trilby.
I'm just trying to. We're like trying to drown you out.
16.
All right, yeah. You two successfully drown out the song, and the song begins to fade as you're back with the ominous silence.
I don't like this place.
So
That was a lot.
so that was a thing. Don't get eaten.
And
So we're not gonna go that way.
which way was
There's
it?
I don't know. There's a room, and then there's a
You
passageway.
don't know?
Which way was the siren song?
So
coming
you
from?
could go straight ahead towards the siren song, or you could turn right.
So we're gonna turn right, and we're gonna keep moving.
Is that going deeper into the Thornlands?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
So we're just bypassing these ruins. That sounds good to me. It's a creepy place.
You begin to make your way down the long corridor. It begins to wind and twist and turn. There are several doors that lead to like what appear to be like, yeah, there are doors. Yeah, you don't really know. You've never really seen doors, and
Yeah.
I feel like doors are pretty like it's more like a hanging cloth or a hanging bit of moss or
Yeah.
lichen. Doors are pretty uncommon. These are like doors with hinges, like an engineering feat built into these walls.
Well,
and-
I understand the hinges.
yeah.
I know those hinges. I kind of like push against it. I expect it to give away really easily, but it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Like push at it. I'm like, oh, okay.
What is that?
I don't know. It's like a wall, but it's got hinges. So that means that it has to move.
What's a hinge?
Yeah, what's a
Aren't you an
hinge?
engineer? Aren't you an engineer?
What's an engineer? Nobody explains to you what an engineer
Oh,
is.
those? I call those flappy flaps.
What are flappy?
What are you talking
Oh,
about?
make it go in, like
yeah,
out,
yeah.
in and out.
I mean, you get it. Contraptions.
Yeah.
They're not made of roots. I don't know what they are.
Can I roll to try to open the door?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is very funny that none of us know what a door is. Actually, it's very amusing. That can't count. It's a nat 20.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Wow. How is Monica's dice doing this?
That's the first time I rolled it.
Oh, okay.
This
Wow. Congrats.
well,
Thanks,
for
Monica.
this
Thanks, Monica.
Yeah.
Thanks, Monica.
So you open the door with ease.
nat 20 for opening a door.
I don't know if that's a good thing. I do not know if that's a good thing. You
And
should not be cheering
inside-
right now.
There is this room looks immaculately preserved.
Okay.
There's 4 pillars holding up a stone ceiling, a beam of light shining through onto a fountain, and at the center of the fountain is a mirror.
Don't like that.
And standing in the fountain is Azur.
What?
Dyson Pizza is Justin Ricafort as Trilby, Kyla Worrell as Ransom, Derek Aiello as the guide, and myself, Mya Worrell, as Maurice. Cover art is by Jean Young. Our sound designer is Brian Kim. Music is by Dane Fogdahl. Additional sounds from Epidemic Sounds. You are putting me through the ringer here, Derek. What the fuck is Azur doing here? You killed her! I guess I'll find out on Monday, June 27th. when episode 3 drops. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr at Dyson Pizza. And if you haven't already, drop us a review, ranking, or rating wherever you listen. It really helps new people find the show. And did you hear? We have a Patreon. Kick us a few bucks and you'll get fun little behind-the-scenes snacks if you want a taste of Dyson Pizza in between episodes. Thank you so much for listening. And what's in that mirror? Come back next time.